In a dim-lit tavern, smoke in the air, I gathered my friends with stories to share. We rolled out the dice, our hearts beating fast, in a world of magic where legends are cast. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. Through dungeons we wandered with courage our guide. The thrill of adventure we'd never subside. With each unearthed secret and each cautious step, we chase down our futures on every chance left. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. We summoned our courage as the lanterns dimmed. A beholder lurking with intentions grim. With blades at the ready, an incantation strong. The taste of vengeance, we will right the wrong. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. The bard sang a shanty of battles won and lost. As laughter echoed, we counted the cost. We dined upon a feast at the spit and grease. The smell of ale and the fires warm below. We gathered our party, ready to go. Fortunes favor the bold, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we will find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. So here's to the warriors, the magic and might. To friends who stand tall through every dark night. With a toast to the journey and mugs in the air, we'll write our own story with fortunes laid bare. First favor, or so they say. With a roll of the dice, we'll find our way. Cards on the table, fate in our hands. In this life of fantasy, together we stand. So let's gather again under starlit skies, with echoes of laughter and our dreams on the rise. In this tale of legends, where magic is spun, we will keep rolling the fates till our journey is done.
Last, we had the game.
Oh, what the shit happened?
Yeah. Y'all were inquiring about everything to fix up the Troll Skull Tavern and all that, getting back into working order. You made peace with the ghost.
Yeah.
You were also just running about talking to different people. You met the proprietors of a few different things, including a what seems to be a Dick Tracy character.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But I guarantee you, you will not find Al Pacino in a bright yellow suit in this.
God, I forgot he did that movie.
But is he
Yep.
talking to me? Just curious.
And as well as the bookstore with the, I'm gonna say less than sociable Dragonborn proprietor, who seems to be more concerned with information and books. than any sort of social conduct. Your contact, Runa, was contacted by her friends in the Harpers, and you were all to meet up at the Troll Skull Tavern. When suddenly, a bit of domestic terrorism happened, and you heard an explosion going outside, up the road, and fucking just a burned crater into the side of a building, partially in the ground, that basically flash fried and killed anyone that was near it. And among those bodies, you found a little gnome.
Little man.
Yeah, that seemed to be the deep gnome that was being transported to y'all. But you also saw a group of mysterious figures on the rooftops across the street with the bag with a satchel. You, after a little bit of rooftop just fast-paced combat, have that satchel and felt inside, and there is what does seem to be a smooth rock, some would say a stone. And that is where we left off. Now, y'all are grouped up together on the ground. Runa is felt inside the satchel, feels what could be say is a smooth stone in there.
And we're running back towards the tavern.
Yes, with the City Watch and the magistrates, not the magistrates, but the magisters letting in, people still fucking panicking and screaming and shit. You can, and, in the crowd you see a few familiar faces, just, some of the shopkeepers that you've made acquaintances of. And that's where we begin.
Okay, well, from this point, I would say that we'd just be booking it back to the Troll Skull Inn.
Let's say, I think we were there already. We
Well,
made it there and then stopped, I think.
Yeah, just, making sure that, we get there.
Yeah.
And, basically slamming the door behind us.
Yep. And you also, as you shut the door, right, you also hear, because this place isn't really up to snuff as of yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's still pretty thin walls and everything, right? You do hear some large wing beats in the direction of where you just ran from.
Oh, sick, dude.
Yeah.
Love that.
As we get inside, I'll call it to Liff and be like, Liff, close up all the windows and doors if you could, please. Make sure everything's battened down and locked down.
Yep, and you hear just shutters being shuttered one by one. In rapid succession. As fast as the ghost can will and apparate.
Alright, so I guess I'd like to reach into the bag and see and pull out the stone and take a look at it.
Alright. You see it. It looks like a stone.
Just a rock?
It is ovoid in shape. It is very smooth. It feels like it was intentionally polished.
What color is it?
Pea color.
It's... The color is like a lightish gray with a very faint, almost like a very faint mix of teal in it. Like it's got it's noticeably like Like, it's not vibrant or anything, but it's like, it's noticeable when you look at it. Like how you look at, like, a rock on the beach, and it might have, like, a blue hint to it, but it's still mostly, like, gray looking, yeah.
Does it have any markings on it?
Not that you can see, no.
Okay. I'm gonna hand it to Ralsei and be like, Ralsei, could you do an arcane check on this and see if it's magical? I'm gonna pull out the papers and start trying to read through them.
Alright. Well, first I'll wait for the roll here.
So arcane is I get the Arcana. Right. Okay. So I get a +3 of that.
Yep.
Oh, baby, on.
You know what? Why don't I just kill myself instead?
Alright, apparently it's end of round Mortal Kombat Deception, and Ralsei hangs himself.
Ralsei does Scorpion's fucking Harakiri, where he just kneels down and just snaps his own neck.
Oh my god, 19. Oh my god. I wanted to test my luck.
I come back to life and kill myself again.
Alright. So we'll say so we'll put it like this. Ralsei looked like he was like just staring at it and just couldn't really glean any info. It was having like a real tough time. It very on edge, like shit just went down. There was a massive explosion.
I'm in the middle of a panic attack.
Yeah, there were people fucking wrestling with Tiger and Shayde. Your mind was somewhere else. But Tiger,
I just go like,
yeah, you're just panicking. But Tiger, what you notice, right, about it, is that, yeah, this is a rock. Just a rock.
my fucking god.
There's nothing inherently magical about this rock, although some would say that sentimental value really is the true magic of the world.
My fucking god.
Shayde, will you let me have the rock?
I'm going to throw it through someone's fucking
Well, no, you have had the rock taken from Ralsei when you did the roll. So it's in your paws.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking toss it out the fucking window out of anger.
Alright. It hits the slats and shutters that are shut, and it bounces back onto the floor. You just kind of made a loud sound throwing a rock against wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you feel better though?
Yeah.
No.
And so, Shayde, you hear that happening in the background as you're looking and rifling through these letters.
Mm-hmm.
And what you see is some very, very paranoid scribbling. Like, complete, like, diary of a madman, like, rambling and ranting. Like, you could tell that these were the note. You could tell it. Dalakar mentions himself by name in there. These were his notes. He was very, very fucking terrified for his life, having what he had, and you can see he kind of expected his own demise, though, although maybe not in such a glorious public manner. But he does mention really it's you look through it, and it's Raynor's mentioned in it a couple of times as them having had contact. But other than that, it is paranoid, like, fear writing. This was obviously something for him to try and get it, like, off of his mind, but may not have helped.
Do I learn any useful information?
The only thing really useful, is that he did have the Stone of Golor, but I'll put it like this: you're reading this, they were doing that. Tiger, are you going to walk up and inform Shayde about your discoveries?
Yes.
All right.
Trying to think of how to word it. It's just a fucking stone.
Yeah. It's a nice, very polished stone with now a couple of scratches in it from the wood.
So with Tiger telling me that, would I understand that this is not the stone then? This is not what we're looking for?
No, it doesn't seem to be, as there
Especially
it has no
starting with-
yeah, it has no magical properties at all. It seems to either have been a fake of some sort, but yeah.
I'll crumple the papers in my hand and like throw them on the ground and throw the bag across the room and just start yelling, like, God fucking damn it, they all died for no fucking reason then.
I'm sure Rousey his two call companions bitching up a storm about rock.
Ralsei doesn't hear anything.
Well, it's a real rock.
No, it is. I would say it is a rock.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong here. It is a rock.
Yes.
Well, not the rock we're looking for.
I mean, you're in a seaside town, you know.
There's a lot of rocks. There's a lot of rocks if you know where to look. On the beach.
Alright.
So we're again at the end with fucking nothing.
Captain Shayde, what do we do now?
I honestly don't know, Ross. I just... Maybe we wait here, see if Reynard and the others show up, and... guess that's all I have. These papers tell us nothing, except for that... What was his name again, Zack? The gnome?
I believe it was Dalakar.
Dalakar.
Ralsei is panicking because Ralsei's never really seen a true act of terrorism in public before. You, Shade, are stomping around.
Fuming mad.
Yeah, being fucking pissed. Tiger is also pissed, but more of a silent, seething piss, just staring at the stone. Maybe possibly trying to set it on fire with her mind. Who knows? This only has relevance for a sound effect. And so, while you are all in the midst of your, yes, this is exactly what it seems to be.
Okay.
You all hear, just at the door.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Runa?
No.
Fuck. I was knocking on a book to make a fucking door knocking sound. Let's hear it.
No, I'm not hearing anything.
My mic is too good!
Picking it up.
No, it's the mic itself.
Oh.
Because the automaton doesn't get transferred through there either, audio-wise.
No.
My mic is just that good.
Really?
Yeah, Zack get a good mic.
Yeah. Anyway, you hear a fucking knocking at the door because my sound effect fucked me over. Whatever.
It sounds like this. Knock, 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 knock. Damn it. Sounds like a guy saying it. No, I'm joking. I need to bring levity to this situation because I am in the middle of a fucking whole thing.
I guess I'll go answer the door.
Technically, that would be possible, but you'd have to use a certain spell first.
What?
It's called Magic Mouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, you can literally, like, set it... You can literally imbue an object with, like, a sound or something, and it'll replay it, and it'll, like, play it if you, like, interact with it or some shit. So you could technically do that.
Okay, Act 2.
That's legitimately feasible.
Do it, Echoes, Act 2.
Alright, so, Tiger, you're going up to answer the door? Alright, so,
Okay.
moving past your panicking and fuming allies, you see. Well, you open the door, and you see the familiar face of a, like, you're a couple inches taller than you're by far the tallest one here, but you're a couple inches taller than them still, but standing, maybe a little bit taller than Shayde, like just barely by an inch or two. You see the familiar face of Fala Lefalier.
Wait. Which one?
Yeah, which fucker was this?
Sorry, which one? Runa, do you remember?
No.
funny.
The name sounds familiar, but I
Alright.
can't fucking remember.
Wait, was that was one of the shopkeepers?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
The elf
Hold on.
one?
Yes.
Follow Lefalier. That's
Who's the hot
Hold
elf one?
that was the one that runs the apothecary, right?
The herbalist, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The elf herbalist, Fala Lefalier. As well as you see another figure in tow with them. You see a very, what you see is a, standing probably about average, person height, let's say probably 5'10", right? You see a figure clad in bronze scales and fine robes.
Bronze scale?
Bronze scales, yes.
Who is it, Tiger? Do they have anything to make the pain go away?
I can hit you with my hammer.
That's not helpful.
Tiger, right?
Hmm?
Your name was Tiger, right?
Yes.
This is Fala talking to you.
Yes.
You have to talk more.
May we come in?
Sure.
Alright, and so waltzing in, you now both see the familiar face of the herbalist Fala Lefalier, with their aprons still on, and, multiple things in one pocket. Like, everything I have has its place, but things were clearly haphazardly put in there.
Yeah.
Probably in response to running out to see what the fuck the explosion was. But you also see the bronze-scaled Dragonborn in tow with Fala, who's wearing some very nice robes, very well taken care of.
As they step in, I'm gonna turn to look at them and be like, "What are you doing here right now?"
Well, we figured, I heard, clearly, the explosion that went on. And I saw you and your troop here running towards in response, but I think I saw the direction of whoever you're fighting, where they went.
Where did they go?
And, well, that's the thing. It looks like they probably leapt over, your own roof here.
Hey, they can't do that.
But
It's our roof.
this is my friend Valletta. She seems to think that she might know the individuals that did this. Let's see here, get that name in here. Forget my fucking notes. Being realistic was on.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that was open.
Yep. I always have it open. Get some more fresh air cycling in and out.
Yeah.
So that I'm not, sitting in my smells.
That's fair. I look up at the Dragonborn, and I'm still like, but
Yeah, you can see what little light is catching in the room. Her scales seem to really shimmer and kind of have a nice metallic, almost like metallic paint look across the scales. Yes.
I crawl over to her. I look over and I go, please tell us all you know. We need to get this taken care of.
Do you need healing, Rousey?
Emotional healing.
I mean, I don't think so, though, actually. I'm pretty sure I have full health.
Ralsei needs emotional healing.
Because the Genji main.
Jesus Christ. So, Valletta looks down at you, gives a sigh, just sort of bends down, not bends down, but crouches down because I'm assuming you were you said you were on the floor,
Yeah.
Crawled over.
Yeah, I'm on my knees.
Knees? Alright, yeah. So she's going to basically, kneel kind of in front of you, and she gives you, she starts paying your head and everything, nice head rub.
Oh no, I'm in love.
Alright. She starts giving you a nice head rub. You definitely feel a little coarse, but not too terrible. It's scales, right?
Nah, man, I'm loving this shit.
Yeah. And she says, don't worry. Hopefully, this is enough for all of you to deal with this. But I'm sure that everything will be fine. She gives you a nice smile. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Ralsei's in love.
Yes. And depending on what, I don't know, thoughts that are going through your mind may vary depending on what kind of reading material you may have decided to pick up lately.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to fuck a dragon. Have to. Like it's a punishment.
Yes, unbeknownst to the Dragonborn priest, you have Dragonborn smut on you.
Oh no, she's a priest.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, she is very. Yes, these robes are very, very familiar to, Tiger here. You may not know the accompanying god, but you definitely you know priest robes. You know priest robes. Well, so there, a little bit of a background. Hi, I'm Valletta. So, if you're not, I don't know if any of you are familiar with or from Waterdeep here, but every year there is a certain celebration that's held, the Day of Wonders Parade. And usually it is my temple that helps with it. We help do all the setup and all that. We get some food made so that people who, well, we try to help everyone best we can normally, but we try to get a lot of food made for anyone who really wants it, nice roadside stuff. But I had an unusual influx of 4 or 5 volunteers this year, which volunteers aren't usually, that's nothing to be suspicious of, but it's the fact that it was a group of 4 or 5 of them, all at once came in asking to volunteer. And they've been coming in and out the past couple of days. But they need materials, so I sent them off with a bit of coin. Actually, over this way. When about the time they should have been arriving over here, I heard the explosion.
Yeah.
And I also have something of mine that seems to be missing.
Is it a rock?
I
We have a rock. It's on the floor now.
Why would I have a rock?
I don't know. Why did the guy who died have a rock?
What did they take from you?
Is he a stonemason? What?
He's fine.
Oh, no! I need guidance in this fucked up world I'm in now.
Well, first, calm the fuck down, Rose. You'll get nothing done if all you do is panic.
I'm doing less panicking right now and more other stuff.
Well, this thing, and she does air quotes, thing of mine that went missing is a bit troublesome, unfortunately. It's a construct.
A construct?
Yes.
You mean like a warforged?
Not necessarily. It's based off of the same principles, but it's not.
Ah, so like an automaton.
It didn't travel here, like the large influx we've been seeing around of those peoples, but yet similar vein, yeah.
All right.
My temple is up the road. When I heard the explosion, I just kind of dropped everything and ran here as fast as I could. Well, not here, but you know what I mean. I ran into my dear friend Follow here. And
what god do you serve, by the way?
Gond.
All right.
Our temple is known as the House of Inspired Hands. I ran into Follow here, who has been most helpful with, with some of the things we do. We like to incorporate flowers and different plants and all that. We also have a couple of things over at the temple that, some of us don't necessarily have a green thumb or green scale on their body and need a little bit of help. But as Follow what was going on, Follow said they saw a fight happen and noticed you running off, but it seems you've made a wonderful impression on Follow.
Yeah. Does she think we're cool? Do they think we're cool? Sorry.
Yeah. So they brought me here.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, so they brought me here. That's why we're here.
So then you think you know who they were?
I mean, a group of strangers comes out volunteering to help over the path for the parade that, I've not even really seen in passing here. And then, a big explosion happens in the area that they were walking to, and Fala says they saw four suspicious individuals fighting you and running off. I don't think it's that far of a stretch to think that might have been them.
No, it's really not. Do you have
Considering
names?
I also have... Not really, no.
Well, you said you might have known where they went then?
And then Fala chimes in. All I saw was them running off off this way, over the rooftops. I don't know how far they went. I don't know how far they went. I don't know if they changed direction after getting out of sight. But I did see them go to hop over these rooftops. And knowing that you all are the new owners of this building, and seeing what had happened, I figured it was best to at least see if all of you were all right.
I think we're mostly okay.
Besides being a bit pissed off, yes, I think we're mostly alright.
Well, that's good then. I am glad to hear it.
Valletta, if these people come back, would you please tell us? Or send a message?
Well, yes, but I was hoping to bring you all to the temple to sort of kinda show you the troubles I'm having that might be connected to this.
We'll do anything.
Like I said, I had something that has now gone missing, along with these volunteers.
I get up. I clench my little fists. I go, we'll do anything we can to help. Lead the way.
I need to stop by Steam and Steel. I have something to pick up today. If you wouldn't mind swinging by there on the way, I'd be happy to.
Oh yeah, of course not. That's no problem. So now, unless anyone has anything more?
No, I don't think so.
Alright.
Nope.
Alright, so now, in tow, you all, walk out. You follow, mentions that they're going to go back to their herbalist, so that they can, they can help prepare healing, like anything that could be used for medicine for the people that were just afflicted by this bullshit. But with Dragonborn in tow, you head over to Steam and Steel.
I'd like to just pop in real quick and, talk to the Janhasi, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see here. One is a... Come on. Let's go back.
Fire and Water Janhasi.
Yeah.
Embrick and Avery.
Man, did I have more potions than I had before?
Since we each bought 2.
You each bought a couple, yeah.
But I would like to step into the shop and say to Embrick and Avery, be like, "Hello, both of you.
Embrick and Avi.
Embrick and Abby, yeah.
Yep.
Say hello to both of them and see if they have my sword and armor ready."
Yeah, currently you only see Avi here, holding down the shop. Yep, the water genasi.
Hello, Avi.
Hello. Is there something going on?
Yes, there seems to have been an attack up the street.
You can see that.
Yeah, Emberk and I heard something, and he rushed out to see what was going on.
So much.
I hope everything's mostly all right there, and he'll be fine.
I'm sure he'll be fine, but well, it's not a pretty sight up there. I was actually curious if you had my sword and armor ready.
Yes, he finished that this morning.
Great, thank you so much.
Yep. And so you're given the wares that were worked on.
The studded leather armor and my other rapier.
You get. So now your AC should be slightly higher?
Yep. 12 plus my dex modifier.
Hell yeah.
And I'll turn to Avi and say, "Would you like me to check up on your husband? I can go and take a look for him if you like."
If you wouldn't mind, just
Sure,
tell him to get back safely.
I will.
All right.
And with that, I'll walk outside and look to Tiger, Ross, and the others and be like, "I'm going to go look for Emberk really quick and tell him to come home if he's worried."
Do we know where he is?
She said that he ran off up this way towards the commotion.
Oh. Alright. So, let me... Alright, so just make a... Just perception check real quick.
Okay.
Because now well, just
Oh,
because she went off on her own. Yeah, just, you're in a...
22.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, you can see it is fucking crowded here now. The City Watch, the Magisters, as well as some fucking mounted cavalry. There are a couple of griffins here now, with their riders hopping off. This shit is being contained now. The walkways are still fine, and you can see Emberk is being sort of ushered to the sidewalk area out of the way. It seems like he was probably trying to help people either get out from under from rubble and all that, but he has been escorted back to the sidewalk on the side of the street that you're on.
I walk up to Emberk and be like, "Emberk, if he's worried, he should head home."
I figured she would be. And I might as well. I was trying to help, but it seems that they're trying to cordon off this area.
I'm sure everything will be handled. It's appreciated, everything you've done.
Let's hope. And he starts to walk off.
I'll walk with him for a moment and be like, "And thank you for working on the sword and armor. They turned out excellent. Thank you."
Oh yeah, it's no problem. It was probably best, because I might, depending on what happens, I might be getting a bit of an influx of work soon.
I'd understand. As we're walking, do I notice any of the Harpers?
You can see that the ones that were in the area, that a lot of them were injured, and like a fair amount of them were injured, and they're being taken care of by, the City Watch and everything. But there's also a couple you can see them like in the mess of everything, coordinating with the City Watch to like get shit under control.
I'm going to walk up to one of them really quick.
They're like by the rubble, like behind a line of City Watch.
Okay, well, I'm still going to try and walk up to them.
Alright, the City Watch says, oh.
And with that, I'll just...
Or out.
What?
He says, hold up. Nobody interrupt past me. Past this line.
I'll pull on the collar of my jacket and open up towards the inner side. And inside is a Harper pin. I'll point to them and say, I'm with them.
Alright, he turns back. He whistles for one of them. Motions for one of them to come forward. And you see one of them is just sort of like turning around, like kind of confused. You can see his hand motion getting a bit more like, get the fuck over here type deal. And the Harper wanders over and they sort of like, his back's now turned to you a little bit, and they're having like a bit of a hush-hush conversation while he's like glancing back at you and shit. Just like, probably just double checking that everything's, on board.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you can... It's not hard to fake a badge with enough craftsmanship.
Right.
And so the Harper steps, past the line, well, past the City Watch guard, and says, well, this was not part of the plan to meet up with you.
Verily. Well, we are heading after the ones who most likely did it. If you could meet us at Trollskull Manor after we are done, and after you are done here, we will regroup, and we can talk then. And if I am not there, wait for me.
Alright.
I'll
We'll
see you.
try, but if they need more help...
I understand. I'll meet with you soon, hopefully.
Yep.
Then I'll turn and walk away.
Alright.
And I'll regroup with the others.
Did you get everything taken care of?
Yes, it's all in order. Embrick does fine work.
I guess we get going then.
Alright.
Where are we going?
The church.
Alright, well, follow me. And she takes you a bit up the road. It's definitely, like this place doesn't have a line of sight to what happened, but definitely like an explosion that big, you definitely hear it out here. And you're led into this very nice looking temple. Yeah. So you see acolytes running, back and forth, trying to sort of consolidate either, plan of action or like or just, like trying to gather like what resources they have, like move into like not piles, but just sort of organize everything to try and distribute as much help as they can.
Right.
The main hall of this place holds 24 marble pedestals on the inside. Like, this is a pretty long, like, kind of longish building, all right?
Hmm.
Each of those pedestals seems to have either what looks to be some type of invention, or either a model of something else on them.
Hmm.
And among them, there are a 4-foot-tall working model of a clock tower that rings at the top of every hour. You can see that it's made of wood, iron, bronze, glass with brass bells and gold hands for the watch face. Yeah. You also see a wooden flying machine that, it looks very, like, odd and strange. There's also just... there's, miniature model of a mechanical dragon turtle. A functional waking helmet equipped with small articulated metal arms.
Ooh.
And hands on those,
See your little head hands.
Miniature model of a red submarine shaped like a manta ray.
Ooh. I only know one color of submarines.
Goddamn.
Not red.
But yeah, this place is very, very, very nice looking. It's got it's got its fair amount of, reasons why it's, looks the way it does. Yeah. And so, Belletta says, yeah, so welcome to the House of Inspired Hands. There's a very good reason for that name. We dabble a lot in making different inventions and improving different things.
Wow, you guys are smart.
As we're walking through, I'm kind of like glancing at the different things, just going, fascinating.
Yep.
I'm also looking around, just going, wow.
Not all of these are the inventions themselves. Some are, like that helmet, and that clock. But
I want to look at the helmet.
All right, yeah, it is. As I said, a brass helmet with tiny metal arms and hands on it. And she says, "Oh, has that one caught your eye?"
I think so. What's its function?
Well, you see, while wearing it, if you go to doze off, those little arms will just, smack you awake.
Wonderful.
Yep. Perfect for the late night guard.
I walk over and kind of touch one of the fingers with my finger. Just do anything.
No, you push it, and it just moves a little bit.
Oh. Okay.
It's like when I say helmet, it's not like a helmet shape. No, it's literally like a hollow helmet with the arms on it.
Okay.
You can, a person could wear this.
I start moving all the fingers until they're both hands have a thumbs up on them.
All right. Yeah.
And I turn to my companions and go, I give them a thumbs up.
I love it. Great.
But yeah, as you can see, it's we sort of we have all of these different, inventions and things that we work on, right? And some of them are also repurposed bits, i.e., we'll hear of something, we'll send someone out to acquire it or negotiate a deal with it, and we receive it and try and make a great improvement to it.
Hmm.
It's kind of just how we go. It's very much how we're able to help out more with the community at large, as well as, sustain enough income to provide for those that need help.
I understand.
All right. So, here's the big issue I have. The construct that went missing is about, about my height. It's not small. It does have a mind of its own. And I have no idea where it went.
A mind of its
I
own.
only noticed it after these people went missing. And unfortunately, so a little bit of background.
Founder.
We bought this off of we bought him off of a wizard. A Lantanese wizard. And he wasn't exactly in working order. We repaired him, fixed him up, right? He's been we've had him for a couple of years now. Usually just does, mundane work out here. But we kinda recently found that it had some other applications.
Such as?
Well, the capability to use spells and swords, which we did not know until a few months ago. When we didn't know this until a few months ago, when we just happened to. We had a donation of some sword. We had a donation of a decorative sword, as well as some different spell scrolls. Now I was going to take them down to the bookworm and see what the the temple could get from that. But before I could, unfortunately, and unfortunately, and you see, she looks over at one of the pedestals, and you see one of the pedestals, you can see, like, the marble pattern's a bit off on it now. Yeah, it put a little bit of a hole in that pedestal over there.
So let me guess. Took the skulls, took the sword, and took off.
No. This was a few months ago when we found out it could do this. That's when this happened. No, I went to find it and look for him after the volunteers went to go get materials, and I haven't been able to find him. And I don't know if what happened was because of this group, or if this group, stole this construct and puts in heavy air quotes, repurposed it. If you understand what I'm saying.
I do.
That's where kind of the trouble and panic and anxiety from this is stared at for me. I don't know if it was used to commit an act of terrorism. Because every single acolyte every single person in this building that works with us has access to it. The only thing is, it would just... I mean, the construct has its own room, you know?
Could we search the room where he was kept?
Absolutely. That is not a problem, because I really want answers. And I really don't like thinking that someone took it and used it to do what just happened. I really don't like that.
I take her hand and I go, we'll find out the answers for you. I swear.
You by his head and grab him away.
No.
You're just palming a basketball with a paw.
Hey, she's big enough. I'll say it's not that big.
Yeah. Would you like to see its room now?
Yes.
Sure.
I don't plan on putting Ramsey down anytime soon.
Alright, so she...
Erin, I can have both of you as my wives. You're not thinking. Think, Mark!
Alright, and so you are led...
You can't say that. You didn't beat the shit out of me first.
I won't. Anyway.
So you are led towards the back, and you go through, there's like a go through a door on the side, it leads to a hallway. You can see there's many doors on this floor, right? There's many doors going down. You can see that's probably like where probably where the acolytes sleep and everything, right? Because mind you, this place also like has a full kitchen. It like houses everybody. Like this is not just like place of worship and a place to like admire these inventions and build on them, but it's also a place where people live. Like it's a fairly big building. But she leads you up to the right, up a flight of stairs, couple of flights of stairs actually, and there is a singular door going up to what seems to be like an attic area, right? But it's not like a hatch door, it's like a door, you know? Like it goes up and there's a door at the top of the stairs, right? Well, this is where it usually is. And, she grabs a key, and she goes to stick it in the lock, and you see her kind of panic. Quickly, like, you hear the sound of keys shuffling as she goes, another key, another key,
Oh, no.
another key. She's like, why aren't any of these working?
I'll walk up and like tap her on the shoulder and be like, "Let me," and I'll pull up my thieves' tools.
Oh, I had a different idea, but go on.
All right.
What? I was just gonna have Tiger smash it.
No, we're trying Runa first.
Yeah, obviously.
That was because don't worry, I have an answer to that one.
All right, so I forget what I roll for this.
Dexterity.
Okay.
Plus your proficiency.
Because
it's sleight of hand.
Do it!
And since I'm a rogue, do I have advantage on this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just take that. But, I mean, I'll roll again just to see if it's better. No, 20.
20's good.
Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing. 20 is what you needed.
Oh,
Jeez.
shit.
Yeah. You needed a 20 to pass that.
God damn.
All right. And so you are fiddling around there for a second. You're twisting around. You feel a lot. You feel more tension than what you were expecting. Like this lock is a little fucked up. Like not fucked up in the way of like being broken. It's like fucked up in the way it's like fucked up secure type deal, right? And you could feel it. You can feel on your thieves' tool a little bit of tension, but instead of a snap, you hear the release of the lock, and it is now unlocked.
Okay, before we enter the room, can I like check the door for traps?
Go for it.
I would also like to do.
Should I just roll a d20 on that, or do I add anything to it?
Let's see here. Double check on things.
Because there's not really a skill that says traps.
Mm-hmm.
That's the gay
Let me
skill.
just double.
God damn it.
Or the not gay skill, depending on who you're talking to, I guess. Sorry. Anyway.
Survival, maybe? Perception?
Yeah, I'm gonna say perception.
Okay. Ooh. 5.
But it seems good.
I shrug and I'll open the door.
Alright, yeah. It opens. Alright, so you get into the door, you push it open, and what you see at the back, Runa, is you see, standing about the same height as the Dragonborn. From the back, this large red hat, this
Yo, that's cool looking.
these bronze arms, this bronze feet, and that long rope there.
That's cool looking.
And Valletta immediately reacts. How she fucking goes stomping in up to it, and just goes, but I saw you leave with them earlier. And you see this construct is doing gesturing sign language shit at her. So now you're watching from a distance a dragonborn yelling at what appears to be a construct who is signing back at her.
So the dragon says to the robot. Don't laugh at that. Jesus.
Do you all flood into the room?
I want to.
Yeah, I'll definitely follow her in.
I would say, is there room for? I know I could fit because I'm small, but
no. It opens up into a room. It opens up into the attic.
Oh, we can. Okay, yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, going up to an attic door, you're in a hallway that's mostly single file because that's how most hallways inside of a house or building are, right?
Okay, I gotcha.
Unless they're built specifically for wider areas, the area where the acolytes' rooms are is 2 people wide because there's going to be more people going down that way. Okay. But if you're it's like stairs in a house, right? That's pretty much only single file. You have to kind of get up against the wall if you want to let someone pass you, right? That was the deal with being up against the by the attic door there, is that it's mostly single file.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then we'll go into the room.
Yeah. Yeah, so all of you go. Sorry, throat. All of you go in there and you see this attic. There is a lot of shit up here. Like, a lot. Just like a bunch of like raw materials, spare parts, everything. Just either half finished or projects put on hold, like everywhere. Things are either being repaired or built, just scattered throughout this place.
Cool. I want to look around. Like,
Yeah. It's like a very like kind of a like, you know, it's a dingy attic workshop. All right.
I want to pay attention to what's going on with the Dragonborn lady and the automaton.
All right.
What's up?
I thought you were saying something.
Oh, I was just gonna say I was gonna look around, like, in case we have to fight this robot. If there's something I can grab and fucking throw into its head or some shit.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, 20.
20? Yeah,
12
you know,
plus 8.
yeah, you know, you see there's like a decorative sword, like, kind of against the table over there. There's also just like other random, there's like a small hammer and shit, you know, it's...
So nothing worth, you know.
I mean, like, there's like workshop tools up here, right? Like, it could cause some damage, but it's not like a weapon.
Alright, never mind then.
You know?
But you don't want your own miniature hammer to smash things with?
No. Although that would be interesting, incorporating that into the scarf.
Alright, and... Oh man, I love that this game gave me a thing to roleplay where one of the characters is signing
Yeah.
and Runa's watching it. Yeah, no. So
Do I understand the sign language? Like, can I garner anything from it?
I would say if one of us could understand the sign language, we could just play it like, oh, he's saying da 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 da.
well, I mean, all right. How about this? Make an intelligence check. Make an
Okay.
intelligence check for anyone that wants to.
I'll do that. So
What roll are we doing?
I said anyone that wants to make an intelligence check, make one.
got an 11 plus 2, so 13.
15. I don't have any
10.
less things.
All right. Yeah. You don't really garner much outside of like, you know, there's like not a ton of emotion put into it, right? But it's the general, like the general gist is it's like it's not a heated conversation. You get the emotional weight of the conversation, rather, that the sort of the content of it, right, is more of like a fucking fussy teenager talking to a parent about shit.
Okay.
And it's, yeah.
I'm in the attic right now.
All right. And so just because with Runa not being able to see this shit, it's like you watch, you listen, you hear Valletta say say things like, okay, so did you change the lock? And you get, yeah, just nodding yes, you know. All right, we'll have to talk about that at some point. Don't do that. Again, we'll talk later. But I saw you go with them. I thought they took you out to help get materials to like bring more back. And you see the constructs like shaking the head, no, and just you know, basically signing no, and starts wildly gesturing. And again, you can tell like the gist of it. There's like what you think is probably like signing them like working on something, right?
Oh no.
And you can see
The con-
the Dragonborn just kind of like, you know, rub her scaly temples and like do as much of like a facepalm as a creature with a snout can. I.e., you know, like just over the eyes or like the sides over the mouth because again, snouts.
For this.
Yeah.
Just gotta.
Okay. This is bad. This is really bad.
What happened?
Okay, so, first off, introductions are in order. This is Nim.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Have to... Nim. There we go.
Hello. Hello, Nim.
Yeah. And,
He's very cool looking, by the way.
yeah, you can see just the basic, like, you know, hey,
Yeah.
you know, like, hi, just like, hello, like,
Yeah.
greetings. Like, no.
There you go.
Just the basic, like, you know, greeting and all that, right? And it's very apparent that this construct has no capacity to speak,
Okay.
but very clearly understands common.
Okay.
Like, they understand what's being said, but they have no capacity to talk
Right.
outside of...
Sign language, which we can only vaguely understand.
Yep. And... Okay, so, Nim here, not only, you know, helps with, you know, moving things around, you know, light labor and all that, as you can tell by their appearance, participating in the parade, right?
Mhm.
But they also kind of, you know, help repair things around here and make stuff.
Mhm.
The issue now seems to be that, you know, because Nim doesn't need any sleep, they've picked on it quite well and quite fast. And it seems that they've made, well, so the type of construct this is called a Nimblewright.
Okay.
It seems that they made another one because they were lonely.
Oh no.
And I definitely saw one leaving.
Oh no.
So, the issue is now that there is a possibility. I don't have any definitive proof. Possibility that there is a rogue Nimblewright out there. A copy of Nim. There's a bigger issue to this too. So when making constructs, when making automatons, you have to be, there's very particular processes that have to be followed in order, you know, for them to have any amount of, well, sentience, knowledge, you know, awareness of their surroundings. All Nim has is what we work on and learning by doing.
Oh no.
So it's probably not as smart as Nim. Probably doesn't have any awareness, self-awareness. Yeah, however, it's Nim used themselves as a base for this. And remember what I said about the spells and weapons? As she like mumbles under her breath.
Great. I'm getting what you're getting at.
So what you're saying is they took the less smart, possibly most likely more destructive version of him and not him like you thought, And now we have to go take care of that right now.
That is where my line of thinking is heading, yes.
Okay.
Nim, is there anything that you might have that could help these fine individuals? Please? As you can see, she's growing more and more frustrated, and you see, like, tiny cracks of electricity coming from around her mouth.
Oh no. Oh, so cute, my love.
You know?
I don't say that, actually.
And you see Nim just kind of looking around, doing like a slow scan, and walks over, grabs an item, and hands it to Valletta. And Valletta... And you see there's some gesturing and all that. And, you know, she's like, all right, yeah, this'll work. Here, and she hands it to, and she's gonna hand it to, you, Shayde.
Okay.
Nim said that this object right here is able to detect and basically it'll let you know if there's a Nimblewright nearby. Now, it's not specific. It could be any Nimblewright. These aren't common, but they're also not rare automatons. So it'll detect any. Who knows if that's the one you're looking for?
So we'll just have to keep looking until we find the right one.
Which looks like Nim, so that shouldn't be that difficult.
They don't all look like this, do they?
Mostly the same.
Oh no.
The only thing that might be different is clothing.
So tell them all.
But
No.
but you know, it's just all that. And just I'll be up front. So obviously this replication of Nim is a very big problem for literally everyone here. Like, not just whatever all of you are mixed up in, or me personally. No, I mean everyone.
I'll pull up the detector just to make sure it's working.
Yep, and it starts makes a little like a bike bell like pinging sound, and the umbrella arms start basically goes down by itself and retracts and all that, and makes that metal and metal sound.
Mm. So is this like a rudimentary ghost detector from Ghostbusters?
Kind of, except it detects specifically Nimblewrights.
All right. I'm sure you know which one I'm thinking of too. The one that's got the arms on the sides.
Yep. The PK.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll be up front. This, very bad. Could be really, really, really bad for everyone in the city. So, what I would like to ask you all to do a favor. If you could... How do I say this?
Do you want us to destroy this thing? Or?
Air quotes. Decommission this rogue experiment of Nim's, and bring back evidence of its, discontinuation. And she reaches onto her side, and you can see her rifling through a coin bag. All right, there's 500 here, and a little something extra for after. But I have to go but I really have to look through what we have first.
Sure. Yes, that'll do.
All right.
Let's get to it.
All right.
Though I do have a question, and I take a step towards Nim. Nim, did you see where these men went? The ones that took the other automaton?
And you can see Nim, basically, gesturing and signing, and, you get the gist that Nim has just been completely, up in their own little workshop here. And, you also get and they basically also tell you that not only was it created for loneliness, but it was also created so it could do the more mundane tasks, while Nim can sort of build, create, and experiment more up there. So it was also used as a body double.
Ah. Let me ask one more question. Nim, did you just want friends, or did you just want another automaton? Like you?
Yeah, through the signing and all that, you can... Yeah, Nim was just lonely, being the only, basically being the only Nimblewrights here. At least, in this building, where, and in the general pool of people, it was, able to interact with.
I'll reach a hand out and put it on Nim's shoulder. But later on down the line, perhaps, we can work together to make another one. But this time, something, that's not going to cause harm to others.
Yeah. And, the gesturing back to you, what you get is, sounds good.
Now that I'm closer to him, I want to pull up the detector again to see, how it reacts as to being, close to him.
Yeah, it is, it is a steady, digging. It is, since you're closer, it was louder. It seems to go off on a, radius, right?
Mm-hmm.
And within, proximity. As well as being able to be louder or quieter based on, distance relative to you. Or rather, the device.
Alright, well now we know how to search for them, shall we?
Yes.
There's also, yeah. To activate it, you hold the trigger on it, right? That big, on the left side there. You hold that. This thing's also about, a foot long. It's not tiny.
Oh, you sent a picture of it in chat. Okay.
Yeah.
A foot long.
Yes.
God, you could fucking kill somebody with it.
Exactly. Exactly. You could have the next murder weapon for a Phoenix Wright case. But
I never played those.
And it also works within a 500 feet radius.
Let's go kill the automaton.
Also, just as a flavor thing, the umbrella also spins faster and faster the closer it is to a Nimblewright. Cool.
Okay.
It's like a Dr. Seuss ass device.
It does look like a fucking building in some Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah.
Oh, the robots you'll find. Shall we?
Well, I am going to I'll lead you all back to the doors and then get work on itemizing and seeing what else we have.
Hope it's something fun.
If those volunteers happen to attend, please come back over to the Troll Skull and notify anyone there about their returning and that they may be a danger.
I will, if I have the clarity of mind to do that first and not. And you can see she's starting to get more aggravated as she's talking. And try and deal with it myself, and just crackles of electricity are like coming out of her mouth a little bit.
If
Oh, I
you
like
zap
her.
me, there will be a problem.
I put my hand on hers to calm her down. And I say, "Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay." Don't worry, babe. We've got this. I don't say that. I'm just. I do try and reassure her though. That was real.
Thank you. Yes, I'll try and make sure that's my first thought. But you know, things happen. Things happen. As she like turns around and goes to focus on something else to hopefully lower stress.
So we're at the door now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, shall we?
Might as well. I guess it's just walking through the streets now, holding this thing, and hoping that it points us in the right direction.
All right.
And as far as we know, they made their way past Troll Skull, so should just, I don't know, go that way, wave this thing around, and hope for the best. It's really all we have, I think.
For me.
Yeah.